There's a warning it could only be a matter of time before a dog owner is seriously injured or indeed killed trying to stop their pet from being stolen.
The charity Dog Lost has revealed that reports of canine theft in the south have jumped by a third since 2018.
Well, experts say the high value of puppies and pedigree breeds is making thieves even more desperate. Kit Bradshaw has our special report.
These are just some of the pet dogs reported stolen across the south in recent months. With concern, criminals are getting increasingly brazen. 19-year-old Toby Currier from Portsmouth was approached by two men while walking his Belgian Malinois just last month.
They turned around, noticed Nellie. One bent down to start fussing her. The other guy stood and spoke to me. The guy who was bent down stood up. As he took a step back, the guy who was stood asking me questions lunged in to grab Nellie's lead. Thankfully, as he lunged in to grab Nellie's lead, she reacted and started barking at them and lunging towards them, which startled them, and then they just ran off.
A lucky escape for Toby and Nellie, but part of a worrying trend. More than 100 dogs were stolen across the south last year, according to the website Dog Lost. But figures from our region's police forces were far lower. That's because many don't record dog theft as a crime unless owners can definitively prove their dog was snatched. Lockdowns have led to booming demand for canine companions, something pet rescue charities have witnessed firsthand.
Or we'll have 150 applications every single day, and sometimes up to 100 applications per dog. It is really incredible at the moment.
Fear over dog napping has led Alison to carry a whistle, while her friend Kerry walks with a rape alarm close at hand.
We've got to protect our dogs, you know, we have to do it. It's a dreadful thing. I feel for the old ladies that are walking their little dogs along, and I think, you know, if someone wanted to steal the dog, they've probably got no chance.
Across in Sussex, former Detective Inspector Colin Butcher has run an agency dedicated to reuniting pets with their families for the past 15 years.
Dog theft over the last 12 months, and this goes back to March of last year, has increased at a rate that I've never witnessed before. It is only a matter of time before we have a very, very serious incident where somebody is badly injured, or worse, they are killed trying to prevent the theft of their dog. And that is just intolerable.
Colin has identified 4 common categories of dog thief. Firstly, there's the opportunist who'll snatch a dog from outside a shop or back garden and often uses violence if challenged. Then there's the specialist, a career criminal who's increasingly focused on dog theft given the soaring resale values. A much smaller category is the occupationalist, such as a dog walker who uses their job as cover to steal pets. And finally there are the dog haters. These individuals steal dogs for fighting or to blackmail an ex-partner. At Kings Park in Bournemouth, some local residents have organised patrols to deter would-be thieves, while others are calling for a change in the law to recognise the theft of a dog as a specific offence in its own right, and not just akin to stealing any other item of property. For this victim, simply going for a walk has sadly become a stressful experience.
I can be quite anxious to start with, but this has definitely knocked my confidence. But I always said I won't let it stop me going out and about, because that means that they win.
Tougher sentences for thieves who target dogs are being considered by the Home Secretary. But for now, this growing problem looks unlikely to fade away. Kit Bradshaw, ITV News.
Justine Quirk joins us now from Dog Lost, a non-profit charity working to reunite pets with their owners. Justine, thank you for talking to us. Now, every dog that's stolen or goes missing causes great upset and heartache for families.
Yes, absolutely, certainly. The families that we're working through and working with are absolutely distraught that they're in this position.
And you have been very busy since March last year. Can you tell us how you've been able to help owners?
Yeah, so Dog Lost basically works to raise awareness for any dogs that are lost or stolen, almost making them too hot to handle, trying to get the word out on social media and other media platforms, and also creating posters so that owners of these dogs can actually put them up in the local area.
Is there one piece of information that helps you reunite a dog with its owner?
Certainly people coming forward and letting us know if they've spotted the dog as quickly as possible, but not necessarily sharing that on social media. People want to help and will go out and help, but sometimes that scares the dog. So certainly sort of letting dog loss know immediately via our phone line so that we can help the family retrieve the dog as quickly as possible.
Have you had a good success rate?
We do. We have an excellent success rate when, especially around the lost dogs. The stolen dogs are a little harder. Obviously, it depends on where they've ended up. But what we are finding is some police forces, many police forces, in fact, are now quite supportive of dog lost and will work with us when we get tips to bring these dogs home.
And briefly, if people do get a dog in this period, should they be making more inquiries about where it's come from?
Absolutely. So Dog Lost is actually actively encouraging anybody who's going to get a dog to potentially look at where the dog is coming from in the first place. So obviously adopting a dog from a registered rescue centre. If you are going to purchase from a licensed breeder or a hobbyist, and just make sure that you know where that dog's come from previously.
Justine Quirk from Dog Loss, thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.